filled in for Tommy Frazier that one game. How much do you weigh as a sophomore?
Man, probably about 145.
Really?
So around there, because I played at about 155 my senior year.
Okay.
So, yeah, I say probably around about between 140 145.
You nervous for that game?
No, I think just going against the talent we had at practice every day, knowing that you just go do what you do, you'll be okay, But we had a lot of talent around us, so I think that helped where I didn't have to try to be the guy. I just got to make sure I don't mess it up for everyone else around us, So I think I learned that at a young age, and it helped us because, like I said, we had a lot of talent around us. You remember that game? You looked it up, huh?
I looked it up.
Yeah, that was big time. It's big time.
He's not that old. I mean, it's pretty close.
Coach, when people ask you where you're from, what city do you tell them?
Palmetto. Palmetto. I play high school ball in Bradenton. But I'm from Palmetto.
So what is it like coming back to this area as the head coach at FSU?
It's great. I mean, just I think for me personally, growing up and understanding how much people love Florida State football around here, and now to come back and you're representing the football program as the head football coach is big time, and it's big for me. Just again, as being a fan growing up as a kid, and now being able to fulfill the dream is huge. And to come back home where I know there's a lot of kids that was just like me and have dreams just like I did, and hopefully one day to inspire them or anyone else to continue to chase their dreams, and you just never know what might happen.
Isn't it kind of crazy? I mean, you didn't have a whole lot growing up, and now you're coming here with a little more than all.
Yeah, I say it's crazy. I always say life has a crazy way of putting us where we're supposed to be, But again, it just to me it goes to show you what having great mentors can do for kids growing up, And I was blessed to have a great mentor and my high school coaches and Joe Canan and Frank Turner, and I was blessed to have great mentors in Jim Harbaugh and Jack Harbaugh and John and along my way, and I've been extremely blessed along my journey, and I think I've been more blessed just being around good people and helping me grow as a young man into a man, and helping me grow in the profession. So, but also listen. I think that helped too along the way is listening to people, and but again, it just shows me and tell me that all of them can do it. Every single one of those kids can do it if they have a great mentor to show them how.
What lessons did you learn from Joe Canan at Manatee that you've been able to take into the college coaching ranks?
I think everybody asks me, I learned how to win playing for Joe Canan, and I know when going off to college it was a lot easier because the way we practiced was like they do in college. He was so smart and understanding the game, and I think just when he taught the game to us, he taught us in a way that we can understand it, and I think that helped. I know myself helped me play a lot better because I understood the game a little better, and he just coaches a winner. He's different. He was smart, and again, he found ways to get a lot of talented kids to play for one another and set a standard that we all believed in and wanted to be a part of.
Other than your family, when you come back here, is there anywhere you got to go? Is there like a certain friend's house you got to go by, or anything?
I always go by the apartment complex that I grew up in. I always ride through there, and whenever I have my kids with me, I always drive them through there as well. It's always important to me just to go back and remember where I grew up. The tree is still there that I used to go sit under and fantasize under, and it's still standing, and it's just I always drive through there whenever I go home.
What do you fantasize about?
Being successful, being rich. That was something I wanted to do. I wanted to be successful and be in a position where I can look out for my family one day. And I thought it would be football playing, and it was football, but it was coaching. But so football has been really good to me, and but just being successful, sitting on that tree and hoping one day I can be that person, go off and be successful in my family, and sure enough, it happened.
You swing by there yet, or?
Well, I flew into Sarasota today, so I didn't get
You're successful now.
get the
Fly down.
yeah. How about that? Don't have to catch the Greyhound or anything. But I won't get a chance this trip because I'm flying to Atlanta from here. But I was just here not too long ago. Well, it was Dick Vitale, and I drove right through there. But I always make it my like I say, my business to ride by there, and I keep a picture in my phone, just reminding me where it started, in Oakwood's apartment.
How far is that from right here? About 20 minutes?
About 20, 25, depending on traffic. So many people who moved here now, these roads that nobody was on before, now all of a sudden they backed up. I'm like, how do you have backed up traffic in Palmetto and Brady? Are you kidding me? But great cities, and everybody tend to want to move here now. So that let us know that we're booming around here.
How important is it for you knowing that some of those mentors and coaches that when you do make it down here, they always make it a point to come and see you and still keep up with you and be a part of it?
Well, it's very important, but to me, that's what coaching is all about. When you can influence a young man and he grow up and he don't forget that, and you support each other. Those are friendships and things you have a lifetime. And to see my high school coach and position coach, guys that looked out for me are still looking out for me, and they've been supportive throughout my whole career as a player and as a coach. They've always been there, and I was fortunate to hire Coach Canan on my staff at South Florida, which was big for us. It was perfect timing, and again, a guy that know how to win, and he added him to our staff, and we started winning again. So again, I've learned a long time ago is to surround yourself with people that's smarter than you, and I was able to do that, and it's helped me along the way.
Why was it important to bring DeMarcus down here with you?
It's very important, again for me, from being here and being able to go off and go to college and have a little success, and then you have another young man and another generation that came from here and came from a same high school that's done great at Florida State University, and to be able to come back here. And again, I think this is good for our fan base around here to see us, but I think it's even better for DeMarcus to be able to come here and get to meet so many people. And I know a lot of our fans are happy and impressed with him and from being around here, but I want for him to get a chance to experience this and come back home and let everyone know that he's doing a good job and he's representing our city and community the right way.
Couple more guys.
At what point did you realize you wanted to be a coach and especially become a head coach?
I know it was like around my junior year in college, and I can remember sitting in a meeting with Jack Harbaugh, and him and I used to meet together a lot, and I learned so much football under him, understanding how football works, from offensive line play to tight end, and how you're supposed to step with a certain foot or not, and again, for me, learning football and how he put it into the contents the way you can learn it, it was like wow, and it's like, man, I want to be able to do this one day. And like I say, how he helped change my life and just how I thought about things is like I got a chance to help someone else out doing something I love doing, playing football, and just the way that Coach sold those plays and made me understand the game. Just said, what, one day I want to be a coach. And at first I thought I wanted to be a high school coach, and I remember my high school Coach Turner. He said, if you got a chance to stay in college, stay there. And I listened, and it worked out well for me.
Coach, with Josh Ball no longer being on the team, is that something that caught you guys by surprise? It seemed like he was working a lot, in the spring. Was that numbers, and what kind of options do you guys have now at tackle?
Did it catch me by surprise? Yeah, and that's probably about all I can say about it. It did, but again, you lose someone, you got to find someone else. So, but I think we'll be fine. We've played a lot of guys that were out this spring that didn't play, but we got a lot of young guys that got some reps, and that's going to pay off big time for us as we go into training camp, and we'll be fine.
How does being from this area help you or influence your plans for recruiting this area moving forward?
Well, there's really good football in this area. You don't have to guess. You kind of grew up and you understand and how they're going to be coached and and how much love they have for the game, which is really important. We want guys that love football, not like football, and you know you're gonna get it around here. You know they're gonna coach that way, and it's gonna be a lot of good football. It's different than when I grew up around here, because we only have 4 high schools in Manatee County, you know, and there's a lot more now. So it's different, but you know that they're gonna be well coached, and you know those kids are gonna love to play the game.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate you.